She came behind me with a phone charger cord, and wrapped it around my throat. It was trying to like choke me with it, but I had used it and like kind of pushed her back.
Okay.
Just weeks after giving birth, this Georgia mother was gunned down in her own home by a woman claiming to be a friend she met online in a mommy group. Instead, the suspect kidnapped her 6-week-old twin boys and made a break for it.
She kept saying, I'm taking the boys.
Body camera video captures it all, from the initial emergency response
Where's she shot? Where's she shot?
to witness statements.
And when I came out, she was right there. She's like, I got shot. They took my kids. She was.
And even the family's reaction to the news.
What happened to her? What do you mean she was shot?
Almost like a
Remove!
All this before first responders rescue the babies hours after their abduction.
What happened to her? What do you mean she was shot?
Almost like a
Remove!
While the incident happened on May 11th, 2021, body camera video was only recently made public. It shows Savannah, Georgia police respond to the scene where 23-year-old Gabrielle Rodgers had been shot 3 times.
Where's she shot? Where's she shot?
Witnesses on the scene describe what happened, including the woman who first called 911.
I was in the house and somebody banged. They didn't ring the doorbell at first. They just started banging, like something like the police. But, and I'm trying to get to the door because I'm way down in the den with my youngins. And by that time, I guess she figured to hit the doorbell, so she actually hit the doorbell. And when I came out, she was right there. She's like, I got shot. They took my kids. She was just panicking. And so she sat down on my bench for a few minutes. Then she laid back, and then she got up again, and she kept saying, Catherine. And I said, you know, because I called 911 while I was talking to her. She said, call 911. I've been shot. I said, where you been shot? Because I didn't see it at first. She goes, in my ear. And you could see her ear was like whatever.
Right.
And so I kept talking to her, trying to keep her coherent, because I know I don't want her to pass out on me. Well, obviously, she did pass out before you guys got here. So I don't know anything. I never heard no shots. She just came to my door, because I guess she don't have a phone over there.
The witness has
How are
no
the
idea
injuries?
I think,
Bad?
yeah. One in the head,
No
one in
way,
the chest,
really?
and then one in the leg.
So, and then she walked over this way?
She ran.
Ran.
The blood, the scenes inside that house, it looks like it happened right in the front living room. The car seat is sitting right there. There's blood kind of like all around the car seat. She said that she has kids inside, and she just heard banging and hollering at the door. When she came out, she was collapsed in front.
And the kids are gone.
Miraculously, Rodgers is able to communicate with first responders, despite her multiple gunshot wounds.
The suspect.
Hold on a second, Kat. Go ahead.
Suspect is a Kathleen Daniels, black female. This is straight from the victim. She's talking. Kathleen Daniels, she's black female and works at Memorial Hospital. Came here, supposedly she met her in a mommy's group, and she was bringing her formula. And then next thing she knows, this is what a friend over there said, that she was meeting this lady up from on a mommy's group, bringing her formula. Next thing she knows, she came home, the friend came here, and there's blood everywhere. And but coming from the victim, Kathleen Daniels, black female, works at Memorial Hospital. She's the one that shot her and took the kids.
Did you get all that?
But she don't know what vehicle she was driving. She didn't see.
Rodgers tells first responders she met the suspect, Kathleen Daniels, on a mommy's group online. Soon, investigators begin the search for the boys, 6-week-old Mateo and Lorenzo.
What do we care about?
Well, the victim.
Finding the children.
Correct.
The victim is here is being treated. We care about finding the kids.
All right, well, let's go then. I got a photo.
See if we can get, is he with
They're at EMS. I guess they went to Memorial.
Meanwhile, Rodgers is loaded into an ambulance before she's rushed to the hospital.
I have a trauma protocol now, GSW. We are currently inbound with a 23-year-old female she's got one hole to the right temple. Patient is conscious and alert, answers questions appropriately, GCS of 15. Actually, a GCS of 13. She's got one hole to the left or the right temple. She's got one to left breast, just inferior and lateral to the nipple, and she's got one to upper thigh, right thigh. She's probably only about maybe 4 inches from the crease of the leg. Patient is answering questions. I have a date of birth. I don't have a whole lot of information. A tourniquet was applied to the right leg prior to EMS arrival. Current heart rate is 117. She shows signs on the monitor. O2 saturate 97. She is on 15 liters. Non-rebreather. And she's got a BP of 125/82. I did get an 18 in the right arm. We tried a 16 that blew. We're probably only about 4 minutes out.
Still on the scene, Rodgers' sister begins crying hysterically before telling another family member she's been shot.
We know who did this? Did they leave? A female took the kids?
Hey, my man, you gotta get on the other side of the tape. Get on the other side of the tape. Somebody gonna tell me what happened.
I'll tell you in a second. Calm down.
Talk to you. Let us talk to you first.
Calm down, brother.
What happened to her? What do you mean she was shot?
Hold on a second. Let her explain.
Promote!
Let her explain.
She gotta explain it to you, man. Hey, look, I get it.
Soon, investigators realize the name Kathleen Daniels is actually an alias, and they're really searching for Angela Montgomery. When police arrive at Montgomery's home, they meet up with her mother, who tells them the babies are Angela's.
Y'all know whose babies those were?
My daughter's.
What's your daughter's name?
Angela.
Those are Angela's babies? Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure Angela didn't lose her babies?
If she did, I
She never told you? Okay. But you think those are Angela's babies?
That's what she said.
Is that the first time you've seen those babies?
Yes.
It's at the Montgomery home where Savannah police finally rescue the twin boys several hours after they were kidnapped.
Put them in the car. Oh, you got the baby?
Back seat, front seat.
Yep, you are absolutely good.
We get a marked unit up that intersection and walk off your car.
Do your thing. Hey, babies. All right. All right. Hey, darling. Hey, darling.
Somebody advise if we have both babies. That's all one. Somebody advise if we have both.
We have both. We have both.
Excellent job.
Yeah. This one's still sleeping. He's still sleeping. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi.
All right, all one, slow down. Slow down.
While in the hospital, Rodgers is able to identify Montgomery as the suspect.
Ready for the next photo? Who's that? You recognize her? Who's that? Say it again. Kathleen.
The same day, Montgomery is questioned by police. She explains she had a miscarriage and planned to break the news to her fiancé that morning.
I woke up this morning with plans to tell my fiance that I'm not, that I miscarried.
Okay.
Who's your fiance?
Dale Foster. Do I have to say the names? I'm sorry.
No, we just
No,
want to
make sure
we're
it's the same
talking about
guy.
the same people.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's when my day started. And
But soon her story goes off the rails as Montgomery mentions her fraternal twin sister, Destiny. She implies Destiny may be responsible for the shooting.
I swear on everything I love, I got a call. You can check my phone if you have it. It was from Destiny, and
From who?
her name's Destiny.
Destiny?
Her name on her driver's license reads Destiny Scott 2598. She has a New York driver's license.
Okay.
And I don't know the numbers.
Okay.
I got a call telling me to come to Gabby's address. And I did.
Okay.
By the time I showed up there, I promise I just drove off. I didn't even, I was driving my sedan this morning. I saw everything that was on the thing, and I knew for a fact I'm not opposed to, I knew whose kids came into the house. The first time I ever saw those kids this morning was at the St. Joseph's. That's where I saw them. Now, did my gut tell me that it was Gabby's kid and Gabby probably didn't just let this go? Maybe. Honestly, Gabby was friendly, sorry. I don't know what I thought. But I didn't ask any questions. And I said, what do you want me to do?
Days later, investigators get a clearer picture of the attack when Rodgers herself explains what led up to the shooting.
She came behind me with a phone charger cord, and wrapped it around my throat. And was trying to choke me with it. But I had used my hands and kind of pushed her back.
Okay.
And got out from under it. And then I was running and I heard a pop. I was trying to get to the boys, but the door was closed and I was like, I need to go get help. And then I heard another pop and I fell. And then I got up, ran to the neighbors, banged on their door. They didn't answer, so I remember running across the street, falling, knocking on that door. And then that's really all I can really remember. She just kept saying how she was upset because she couldn't find her phone. And then she kept saying, I'm taking the boys, I'm taking the boys. And I was like, what? No, you're not. You're taking my kids. She was like, they're not yours. And I was like, they are mine. I just was so confused.
And this was before or after the charger?
This is during her trying to choke me with that charger cord.
You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. This is an uncomfortable memory.
And I just was trying to get somebody to help. I didn't even know she had shot me. I was just running to get help. And then I remember falling onto the neighbor's doorstep. And then I see my sister running out of the house. And I'm like, the boys, she took my boys.
Rodgers even explained she'd been friends with Montgomery for months ahead of the shooting.
We've been talking for a couple months. We've actually had a couple meetups, which baffled me that this even happened because I never saw the signs. We even went to the park and had a picnic with her and her baby.
And that was the Thursday before the attack. But she's been in the house a couple before that?
Yeah, she's come over. She dropped some stuff off for me. When I was pregnant with the boys still in the hospital, she came and brought some stuff to the hospital for me. She's just been a really good support. And I just was so confused on what was going on. And
in the end, first responders praised Rodgers for her ability to react and protect her sons.
That's some serious mama bear energy. For you to be able to run, because you ran over to the neighbors next to you in the brick house, and then you ran across the street, 13, 14, 12, 14, right across the street. You were able to, now you've been shot 3 times, and you were able to tell them, not basically, what you told them what happened. And then you were able to tell your sister, and then your sister was able to tell us. And because of that, we could figure it out. And so that was remarkable.
just glad my boys are safe. I just wanted to make sure they were okay.
And they are.
Last month, Montgomery pleaded guilty to charges of aggravated assault and kidnapping. Her attorney also noted she's suffering from mental illness. In all, she was sentenced to 70 years. Reporting for Law&Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.